Now McKinnon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. Hey, go, Roger. On 53. On 53. Hey, 52. They're hot. We're good. 22. 22.
Here we go on 4th. Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw is Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Back to throw now on second and 10. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A good pickup there at 22.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big gap.
And he lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Roger.
On first down, Keenum. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Sua Cravens in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90!
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sua Cravens getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Roger.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Keenum, eluding the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Keenum going for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's got the hook up with Conley. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Sua Cravens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. 52, here we go.
They run it with McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, Mike's right.
McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Keenum to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to rifle and got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Very left, very left.
Keenum to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Roger, roger, roger.
On second down, here's Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Very left, very left. Roger, roger, roger.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with it? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This time he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Sua Cravens in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at at the 2. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Gurley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jam! 22! Mike's 50!
After the interception, here's Keenum. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets away from one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Back to throw here.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's got a noon one. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Back to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Hey, orange! Orange! Four down! Alert! On 53! 22! 22!
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. And the officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
In his own end zone, it's Keenum. Flushed out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Point after try forthcoming. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
553.
Keenum now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that one results in 35 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, down. Let's go.
Keenum on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Keenum now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Roger, roger, roger.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Texans, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,